You have to think about this. We are resetting the fight. We are leaping at 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away. We need to reset. We need to reset, find a better opportunity, find a better angle to do another leap, right? If they are charging into us, or maybe some people they get too horny and they want to just fight into us. Maybe enemy Zerkers popped berserk and they want to hunga bunga into us, right? This will fuck them up because all of us cast it at the same time, and then we drop a damage at our feet. If they're away from their squad leader, that's right there, they're gonna drop instantly. Okay, that's kind of what it is. So we're peeling away 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away. We're dropping Nightfall, right? We're dropping Nightfall. And as we're looking to go for a second leap, remember you have Grasping Darkness, right? This is a 900 range pull. If you're seeing people that's kind of like spread out, they're not really on tag. They're on tag, but like around tag. You kind of get what I mean. You can start looking to see if you can pull people. Okay, start looking to see if you can pull people right into them. Sometimes you'll get lucky. Sometimes the firebrand might not be paying attention, right? And they pop their stab too early on their first sleep, and then the stab expires, right? This is something. If all of us presses it, maybe they had small stabs, right? If all of us sinks our Grasping Darkness, we pull everybody to us, right? We're probably guaranteed to, maybe we're guaranteed to get like 1 or 2, right? Because if everybody pulls at the same time. Okay, and then so let's just say enemies right here, right? We're gonna go in for a second leap in 3, 2, 1. This second leap right here, you're dropping both your walls as we're pushing in. Okay, we're dropping our second walls as we push in, and then everybody goes in at the same time. So when we're going for leap 2, you're not gonna have shout up. Your best next set of skills is to make sure you're corrupting or you're boon removing, and you're doing damage to the enemy squad as we leap in. This is for your other DPS players. Maybe you have a DPS Vindy, you have a Willbender, you have a Berserker who's in Zerk still, right? You want to make sure that you help them capitalize on their damage by removing and stripping their boons.
Nothing can save
am I missing
you
something?
is also a 2 boon
Oh
removal. So
yeah.
you do have your shouts get augmented if you're in melee range. So at normal, you see the extra, but there's some little bonuses in there. If you look at melee hit, see something that says per melee hit. Basically, there's some augments when it comes to your shouts, so they definitely are a little bit better when being in melee. If nothing can save you is back up by the time we go in for second leap, you're removing 2 boons for every enemy you've hit.
Yeah. So we can practice this. So we're gonna peel away here. 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away. Get to me. Guys, remember you're casting your Nightfall. We're gonna get ready for a second leap here. Gonna go for a second leap here in 3, 2, 1. Remember we're casting our wells and we're going in. So the way that we go in here is you cast your wells as you go in, right? To fully cast your wells, probably gonna take about a second. Or maybe 3/4 of a second to cast both of your wells, and depending on what you see on the field, right? This is kind of like where you gotta like focus on yourself here. You need to make sure that you might need to dodge into it, right? If you see that the enemy's coming at you, they're focused at you, they're dropping shit right now. You might have to dodge into that after you drop your wells, right? After you go inside here, you don't have your shroud up. If you don't have a shut up, that's fine. You switch to your greatsword. You're doing your Gravedigger, your Death Spiral. Death Spiral is probably gonna get off first, and then you're gonna start Gravedigging. You just start spamming Gravedigger after that.
So
Okay.
we're talking about augments again. Gravedigger, I already mentioned it earlier, but if you hit someone that's under 50, you get it back. So odds are on second leap we're gonna have it. But if for some reason you don't hit someone that's 50 or you get stunned midway through the animation, just look to be using other skills. Don't be standing around completely lost.
Yep. So usually what I do when I go for a second leap is, so let's just say this is the enemy, so if we stack on me tag again, please. So if we second leap in, so we're gonna second leap, remember use well, second leap in 3, 2, 1, we second leap, we dodge in here, right, and we're grinding right here, right? When we're grinding, I'm casting Greatsword 3, and then I start spamming Greatsword 2, right? If Greatsword 2 starts getting off cooldown, right, I assess the situation. depending on what I see, if they're too big, there's still so many on top of us. If they're right around us, and we don't have many downs to really secure, right? I can usually start casting channeling skill to chill to the bone right here. This is only because your shroud is just about to come off cooldown, right? You've used your wells, you've used your nightfall, your grasping darkness on before you do the second leap, and then you already casted your great sword spells, right? This is a really good opportunity to use Chill to the Bone here, because what happens after you cast Chill to the Bone? Your Shroud comes back up, right? When your Shroud comes back up, if we're in melee range, because you guys see me this, after we leap 2, you guys see me get a little bit too horny, and then say we leap again in 3, 2, 1, I'm already going in on it again, right? Part of leap cadence is we want to capitalize off of the leaps that we get, leaps 1, leaps 2, leaps 3. Leaps 1 and leap 3 will forever be your strongest leaps. Leap 2 is going to be weaker by a little bit just because we don't have a Reaper spins up. So we lose out on that Reaper charge damage, but keep in mind Berserkers are still going to be in Zerk mode, right? We're still going to have like other DPS pumping out their damage. So leap 3, right? Our Reaper Shout is just back up. Pop it as soon as it's off cooldown if we're in melee range, okay? And this, I say pop it as soon as it's off cooldown. Take that with a grain of salt, okay? Don't listen to my process or like my calls at face value, right? Really like assess the situation with your eyes, with your own experience, right? When for if say so. We leap 2 and 3, 2, we leap 2, we drop our walls right here, right? We start spinning, we start doing Gracer skills. We're casting Chill to the Bone right here, right? And then I say we peel away, we're peeling away, we're peeling away. If we're peeling away like this, and your Shroud gets off cooldown and there's nothing around you, there's no reason to go into Shroud, right? So I've of course when I say use your Shroud when it gets off cooldown, use your eyes to assess the situation. Are we in melee distance? Are we like literally smack on top of them? If yes, and we still need to continue the grind, go ahead and go into Shroud and use it. Okay. The most important is we need to keep securing these downs, keep generating downs, and then by the time we get into Leap 3, you should still have Shroud up to be able to Death Charge Shroud 2 right back into them, right? That's one of the best cadences about Reaper Shroud is because you have a charge. If you get off tag by a little bit, if you're cleaving downs and you lost sight of the tag, you find where tag is, you can immediately go back to tag. Leaps 2 to leaps 3 and onwards is usually about the timing where um, it gets a little bit messy, right? Not everybody is synced anymore. We have people kind of spreading out a little bit, trying to finish downs, or maybe they get stunned, they get caught behind, things like that. So we won't really go into too depth about what happens after leap 3, but essentially speaking, after leap 3, on paper, in my mind, after leap 3, if I'm not generating the downs that I want to generate, I'm leaving. Um, and I say this, and it never really happens because I get too horny, but like usually after leap 3 is when I really want to say, okay, I need to reset. I need to give my firebrands a break. I need to give, my healers a break. We need time to breathe, right? Because usually after leap 3, what happens to Zerkers, right? Their Zerk goes out. So after leap 3, we really need to just kind of reset for about 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds. Because what happens after that is after leap 3, your Shroud is off. You need about 10 seconds for you to recharge again, right? And then after leap 3, you reset back to leap 1, so you use your Shroud, you leap, and then by leap 1 to leap 2, you'll have your walls ready again. Okay, that's usually like the baseline of situations that I want to get into. We were gonna practice this again, so we're gonna just stack right here. We're gonna try to do this again. We're gonna do from leap 1 to leap 2 this time, okay? So just to do some homework. Leap 1, when I say leap in 3, 2, 1, we're casting Nothing Can Save You, and then we're going to the spin, okay? So we're gonna get ready to leap here. We're gonna leap in 3, 2, 1, we're going in, we're spinning. Okay, and then we're gonna peel away here. 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away. Hope everybody auto attacked here. We're gonna get exit Shroud here. We're gonna cast something. Yep, we're gonna cast a Nightfall here, and then we're gonna push forward. We're gonna leap here in 3, 2, 1. We leap here again. and we're casting your Death Spiral, we're casting our Gravedigger, we cast everything else, right? And then we don't have anything else to cast, we start casting your ultimate, right? Get ready to look into this marker. We're gonna leap forward again in 3, 2, 1. We leap forward again and we start spinning. Okay, and what do we do after we spin? We're looking for downs, okay? Your job, one of the biggest jobs that you guys have as a Reaper is after you spin, you need to look at your downs. You need to look at who is down, and you need to cleave those downs. Okay. Sometimes people gets lost at where's tag. Two things you really need to focus on. Priority number one, stay on tag. Priority number two, you're cleaving those downs. Okay. If I see a down, I'm gonna try my best to capitalize on that down. Okay. Am I missing anything, Trust?
No, I think we're pretty good. Ebbs
Yeah.
is inviting us for some practical practice. He's bored of EBG already, and Grim is willing to do some stuff with him. So he's inviting us to go to EOTM and join him. I
What
told
are we
him
doing there?
we'd be fighting Grim with Ebbs under command.
I mean, can we do all Reaper?
I think so.
Just tell him it's a Reaper practice night.
I already
We
told him
just
with
want.
that.
I don't know. I don't really care. If you guys want practical, hey, practice, no expectations.
What's the spite trait?
1-2-2. Yep, that's what I have.
Yeah. It should be just whatever damage trades. Is your Reaper actually not geared?
Yeah, I don't play it anymore.
Damn. Time to go buy some cheap ass gear.
Nope.
Hey, what are you lads doing?
Reaper training.
Reaper training. One thing to keep in mind is there will be times where, as a Reaper, let's say we're just starting the fight. We're stacking here, right? And there is enemies right there, right? Maybe like we can see this often. Maybe we're going at South Bay, right? And then South Bay Wall, we see people right around the corner doing the double cattle wall spot, right? And they don't see us, right? And I say we're gonna leap in 3, 2, 1. When I call for something like that, if you see that we're not really in leap distance range, right? And you kind of know that this is already gonna be like a little bit like a one push kind of scenario, or um, you're very confident because you get the element of surprise. You're confident you're gonna get downs. Something that it's okay to do this if all you Reapers want is I like to cast my wells, right? Pre-cast my wells right before I go in. I don't always do this. We're always going to be sticking, always and forever going to be sticking to the wells on the second leap, right? This is kind of like a use your best judgment, best experience kind of thing. I'm fine if you guys see that we're not really in leap distance range, but you know that they're not looking at us. We can use that extra 300 range because wells are 900 range, right? Our leap is practically 600 range. We can use that extra 300 distance as we're walking to them to precast your wells before you do that leap in. And it's very scenario based. Okay, if we're actively fighting a guild and or we're actively fighting a Zerg and they're looking at us, they're casting shit at us, right? We don't want to precast our wells. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's kind of pretty much it. I just really wanted to cover the basics between Leap 1 and Leap 2. And then from Leap 2 to Leap 3 is essentially the same thing, is we're resetting Leap 1, right? We're just going to if you have uh, what is it, Nothing Can Save You for Leap 3, great, go ahead and pop Nothing Can Save You before you can use your Shroud Leap. We're essentially doing Leap 1, Leap 2, Leap 1, Leap 2, right? It's kind of like that.
Something to keep
And
in
we're just
mind
resetting that.
with Shroud 4 is that it also applies poison. So it's actually a very hard press on the healers because it's a 33% damage reduction.
This one.
Yeah. Sorry, 33% heal reduction. It makes your damage a lot more impactful.
Yeah, yeah.
Just be moving with it at any point, whenever you can, right?
Yeah. we've seen like people start adopting the drop shit at their feet builds, right? One of the reasons why that really works as well is because people are also burst healing because they're expecting your push, right? Poison removes, I'm not sure how much percentage healing, but a lot, right? Being able to
33.
cut down that, being able to cut that down by 33% is actually very huge. Just to be able to, fully get Ghetto down. Other than that, after, if your spells, if your skills on Greatsword is off cooldown, feel free to switch weapon sets and go into your dagger focus. Usually around at this point in time is when I switch to my dagger focuses. Uh, like from leap 2 to leap 3 and onwards. After leap 3, I'm out of shroud. I don't really have anything else. If I really don't have anything else and I'm still pressing this advantage, I'm still pushing. I'm literally still like on their ass, right? We're gonna be gassed. We know it. They're gonna be gassed. They know it, right? At this point in time, defenses starts falling, right? They lose protection, they lose stab, they lose aegis, they lose a lot of these things, right? This is when I like typically switch to my dagger focus because our dagger focus single target spells are crazy. They just do so much damage. We don't really sync this. In GVG's RVRs, people might usually have someone targeted, and that's the person they're gonna focus, right? But when we switch to this, we're just looking for anybody that could just kind of bully. Maybe it's someone that got pulled, right? Maybe it's someone that's kind of like a little bit low, and that's why they're on the outside. They're kind of not in with the tag. They're kind of like spreading out and running back to the tag. Maybe they got pulled, they got pushed, or whatever, right? The best spells, because we use Unholy Feast. This will always be used kind of on cooldown. If you're within 600 range of them, you always cast as within 600. If you and then after that, we do Ghastly Claws and Spinal Shiver. These are your best single target damage source. Make sure you're using this and having someone targeted, um, and you're single targeting that person. Yeah. Anybody have any questions? Anything scenario based?
Nothing can save you.
Not really. I think you covered everything. You covered the drop shit at your feet builds. Um, the hey, I might call Wells before a leap. We already kind of covered like, hey, if ShW decides that we're gonna move out. Like, don't be sitting in one spot. Your Shroud. One of the things, Shroud is a massive damage reduction. Combined with your, combine Infusing Terror, which is your Shroud 3, with actually using Shroud 5. You're sitting at 2 sets of multiplicative damage reduction. 50% damage reduction and another 20% damage reduction. Plus your Firebrand's giving you 33% damage reduction. You're looking at somewhere along the lines of like 65-ish% reduction in damage. Couple that with the fact that you get barrier when you're being healed, means that you're just, and when you're using skills, you're just getting barrier in general because you're healing yourself. You're literally, you're a self-generating tank. If you get caught out for some reason, you're in melee and you get stunned or CC'd, don't panic and drop Shroud. Shroud is probably your best source of life. Not only does it keep your health bar intact, but it also gives you all of that damage reduction. Just, accept the stun, try to dodge out, get back to group if you get stunned. Otherwise, be doing your damage rotations, be pressing your buttons. Reapers have the capability of being some of the highest DPS out there. And by highest DPS, I mean highest total damage.
Let's you actually talk about something a good thing. What do you do if you get pulled, right? What if you do if you get stunned and then you got pulled, right? Let's say we're here, we're stacked here, right? And then there's an enemy Zerg is like somewhere there, right? Let's say you get pulled, right? Assess the situation, right? If you feel like that was just like a crap hole and the Zerg is moving away and you're okay just dodging out, try not to waste your shroud. Don't pop shroud just because you got pulled, right? It really depends on the situation. If you get pulled and they're not moving, you're right into them, right inside them, and everybody is just on top of you. Panic, pop that shroud, right? I would rather you pop the shroud and you lose that cadence with me to do that leap than have you just get down and die. That's probably the last thing that I want to do. If you feel like you got pulled and you try to dodge, right? If you feel like you can't dodge, maybe you got pulled and you got immobilized and you start getting CC'd and stuff, pop your shroud. And then after you pop your shroud, immediately pop, what is it? This one? Immediately pop this. This gives you stab. Was it 3 stacks of stab, I think? It gives you 3 stacks of stab so that you can, at least give yourself some sort of leeway, buy yourself some time with the shroud health bar, so that maybe you have a chance of staying alive, right? And then after that, yell at your firebrand. But before that, that's usually my typical go-to. If I get pulled, my first reaction is, can I dodge, right?
If you're out in front of ShW and the firebrand, I'm not helping you.
Right.
Like you as a Reaper are playing midline, right? You're playing right here within semi-melee distance of ShW, but you're not playing right up on him. Yes, he wants you to be in leap, but like understand that if you're out over here, you're not only beyond the tag, but you're within spike range.
One thing that and this is kind of like training for overall, but it doesn't matter what you're playing, is like focus the square. Okay, so when when we're pushing something, right, and we're gonna leap at something, I want us to leap kind of like an arrow, right? You see like this arrow that we're leaping into. So like if this arrow right here is our intended leap target, I want everybody to behind us like this. Okay, so we're leaping 3, 2, and we're leaping in. What I'm seeing happen a lot when I look at replays is there's gonna be, oh, that's the arrow. So there's gonna be people who overleap and they go over here, regenerate the downs, and you're pushing. You're literally you literally start a W key after the arrow, right? If I'm not moving past that arrow, you're not moving past that arrow, or you're dead. Please, right? It's really important. That's why, like, sometimes when I leap in 3, 2, 1, we're gonna clean these downs. We peel away here, 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away. When I'm peeling away, I'm looking back and I'm seeing people go past my marker just because they overleaped and they get overzealous and they want to grind more and they want to finish more. Because we all know what happens after we leap, right? They know that we've committed. They're dropping shit at their feet, right? We don't want to over push on that. So don't get baited, right? Make sure, this is why like it's important, like when I say stay on tag, we don't overleap on that first push, right? Um, let's practice this again, and this time we've done it just standing leaping. We're gonna practice moving leaping. Okay, so we're gonna move to markers. So around move to markers, and we're gonna leap in 3, 2, 1. So everybody stack on me for now. So we're gonna move to markers and we're gonna leap forward in 3, 2, 1 to the golems. Okay, the golems is what we're gonna leap to. Hold on, wait. Sorry. I'm sorry. That's like kind of stack reaction. Okay, we're ready now. Okay, right? But you guys didn't pop anything, right? Because we're popping things when I call for a leap.
Nope.
Right? So we all ready here? We're gonna push forward here. 3, 2, 1, pushing forward. We're going to markers. We're gonna leap forward in 3, 2, 1. We leap in. Okay, some people were slow on that leap. It's not like I have high expectations from you guys, but get out of shot. It's just that our leap they need, you guys have to have a split reaction. If you're playing a Reaper, leap in 3, 2, 1. You're casting the thing to save you. You're getting ready to cast Shroud, and you're getting ready to leap. I need you guys to be on top of me when I say 1. You guys have to be there. Okay, if you're not there, you did something wrong. If you're not CC'd, you know, you're perfectly healthy, you're perfectly fine. If you're not on top of me when I say 1, you're doing something wrong. Okay. This is kind of like the expectations that I have from you guys if you're playing a Reaper. So we're gonna try this again. Okay, we're gonna push forward here. 3, 2, 1. We're pushing forward here. We're gonna move to markers. We're gonna leap forward in 3, 2, 1. We leap in. We cleave these sounds. We cleave these sounds. We're peeling away here. 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away here. Look at markers. Look at markers. Get off shroud. We're gonna cast the thing. We're gonna leap forward here in 3, 2, 1. We're leaping forward here. We're casting our wells. We're grinding downs, right? We're grinding using grave diggers, right? We're casting nothing can save you. We're peeling away here. 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away. We're peeling away. Timer on leap. Timer on leap. We have leap. We're
ready.
gonna leap forward here in 3, 2, 1. We're leaping forward right here. Leaping forward right here. We're leaping forward right here. We're grinding.
I had the golem target
It's
in my
fine.
back.
It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Um, that's essentially the cadence. You guys saw after leap 2 to leap 3, we have our shroud ready, right? We're able to cast shroud. Maybe your nothing can save you is also ready. This is the reason why I want you guys to pre-cast nothing can save you for leap 1 is you're gonna have it ready for leap 2. Depending on cadence, sometimes you won't. Sometimes leap 2 to 3 would be much faster, because nothing can save you 6 seconds, 16 seconds, Reaper shroud 10 seconds. We might have like a 2 to 3 second of cooldown left before you can do nothing can save you when I cast leap 3, right? That's totally fine, right? It really depends on the timing, the cadence of my leaps. I need you guys to be there. You need to be there. So don't wait the extra 2 to 3 seconds for nothing can save you for leap 3 if I'm asking you to leap forward, right? If I'm asking you to leap forward, I need you to be there on number 1. That's the most important, okay? If you feel like you don't have enough time to cast nothing can save you, or it's on cooldown and it's almost off cooldown, you just want to wait, don't wait for it. Really, don't wait for it. Leap in 3, 2, 1. You need to be there. Okay, every one of my Reapers need to be there. You need to be grinding. You need to be cleaving those downs. Okay, we're gonna look at markers. We're gonna leap to those golems on the left side here, on my square markers here. Stack up tight on me here. Markers here, markers here. We push forward here. 3, 2, 1. Push forward, push forward, push forward. We're gonna get ready for a reveal. Some of us are on combat. We're gonna leap forward here in 3, 2, 1. I'm leaping forward, leaping forward. We're grinding right here. We're cleaving these down. So we're gonna peel away here. 3, 2, 1. Peeling away. Look at marker. Look at marker. Look at marker. I'm peeling away here. Peeling away here. We're gonna get off shroud. We're gonna cast your thing, right? Then we're gonna get the pulse. Good, good, good. We're gonna repeat push forward and we're leap forward here in 3, 2, 1. We leap forward here. I'm not in the shroud. It's fine. Sometimes that happens where I'm calling for a leap and you guys don't have it yet. This is why you'll hear me a lot of the times. I'm gonna get out of combat. This is why you hear me a lot of the times. I'm calling for my timers. Do I have leap ready? Right? Is my leaps ready? What timer on wells? It's because sometimes my leaps, when I leap in and I'm not seeing the Reapers go in with me as a chrono, I get a little bit paranoid, right? Did I push too fast on my cadence? Am I pushing you guys for a leap too early? Am I pushing you guys in too early so that you guys don't have leap ready? Do you guys have leap ready now, right? That's why I ask timer on leap, right? So it's really important to be very vocal. If you don't have your shroud ready, chances are most of the other Reapers in your squad will also not have shroud ready. So if you have at least one vocal Reaper in the squad saying leaps ready, that lets me know I'm ready. There's a green light. I'm ready to go in hard, right?
Yep.
I think we're in combat. Can we get out of combat or do we have to kill that golem, Petros?
Just walk away. Walk away to the other columns.
Okay. Alright, I'm walking away here. Also important thing to note here is peeling away, right? We're always peeling away to markers. Atros yells at me a lot for not putting markers down enough, and I agree with him. When we're peeling away, you're looking at markers to peel away to, right? That fight when we're here, look at markers there, right? And I wanted you guys to push here. When we grinded those those golems down, and I say peel away, I had my markers kind of like behind you guys. If you don't see the markers, spin your camera around, look for that markers. That's where I'm gonna go to. If you don't see the markers, look for me. Right, look for my bright ass pink tag, or look for the the shining beacon of light. That's usually always where I'm gonna be going to. Okay. So we're off cooldown. I mean, we have cooldowns. We're gonna go forward to markers here. We're gonna leap onto the golems, okay? And we're gonna, I'm gonna peel away. I'm gonna peel away at a direction at random, okay? So, um, always. So this is kind of like practice, right? Staying on tag. We're gonna move forward here. 3, 2, I'm moving forward. Stay with me here. I'm gonna shift right here. We're gonna go to markers here. 3, go to markers. Get ready to leap forward here. We're gonna leap forward here in 3, 2, 1. We'll leap forward here. We're grinding these golems here. Cleave these down, cleave these down, cleave these down. We're gonna peel away here. 3, 2, 1. I'm peeling away here. Peeling away. Get out shroud. Get out shroud. Get out shroud. We're gonna cast my cast yourself here. Cast your stun. Push me. Push me. Push me. Push me. We're gonna leap forward. We're gonna leap 2 and 3, 2, 1. We're leaping forward here. We're leaping forward here. We're grinding this. We're grinding this. Casting your Gravedigger. Casting our Death Sparrow. Right. We're casting our Knife to the Bone. I'm peeling away here. 3, 2, 1. I'm peeling away here. Peeling away. Peeling away. Peeling away. Do I have leap? Do I have leap?
Yes,
You
leap
guys have
ready.
leap? Okay, leap starting. I'm gonna leap to this marker here in 3, 2, 1. I'm leaping forward here. We're grinding these downs, grinding these downs, grinding the cleave, 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 cleave. We're gonna peel away here. 3, 2, 1. We're peeling away here. Push with me, push with me, push with me. Look at your skills after you get off your shroud cooldown. You have Nightfall ready again, right? You have your pull ready again. You have your Great Sword skills ready again. Look at your wells. Your wells are almost gonna be ready, right? What happens after this, right? We're going back into shroud. Oh no, sorry, we're not going back to Shroud. We're going back into the wells, right? Wells would be almost ready here at this point. Guaranteed, this well of suffering would be up. Well of corruption probably might not because there's an extra 10-second cooldown. So your next leap right after that is leap 3, and leap 3 is where fucking shit happens, right? After leap 3, this is where we get gas, they get gas. Remember we were talking about that, and after that point it doesn't matter what the fuck happens after that, right? Do I have leap ready? Do I have wells ready? That's when you're going to start hearing me call all of this stuff out, because leaps 1 and 3 is just so structured, so coordinated, and then after leap 3, um, pretty much like everything goes after that. So this is kind of like right after leap 3, leaps 3 to leap 4. We really want to just take a second to breathe, grab our cooldown so that we can reset back to leap 1 where we are the most structured. Okay. Anybody have anything else? Any questions? No?
I've learned a lot. Thank you.
My
Yeah,
head
yeah, yeah.
hurts.
Super helpful. Thanks.
Um, I I do want to say that if you play Reaper, I do expect a lot from you. Because personally speaking, Reaper isn't too difficult of a class to play. Um, in particular with the cadence when you're going from leap 1 to leap 2 to leap 3, right? Leaps 1 to leap 2, easy. Leaps 2 to leap 3, you get out of shroud, you're casting your wells on leap 2 to leap 3, right? From leap 3 onwards, you're just resetting for your shroud to get back into cooldown, and you have blood bank. You have a big HP bar just in case you mess up, right? I'm gonna move just out of combat here. I'm gonna swap some skills over a little bit. Because you are the damage dealer in my squad, I expect all of us to leap at the same time to generate those downs. If you're not leaping with me and you're not generating those downs with me, you're effectively not doing your job as a DPS, right? If I say we're leaping in 3, 2, 1, we are a leap comp, right? Our purpose as Reapers, we need to be there, right? We need to be right here and leap in 3, 2, 1. If not, if you guys are not there spinning with me and dealing damage as the hammer of the squad, you guys are the DPS. If you're not generating those downs with me at the same time, you're lagging behind 2 to 3 seconds back there, and then you're leaping in, you're not doing anything for the squad. And the reason I'm saying this is because, and I'm saying this a little bit more, in a like a little bit more harsh way, is assuming that we need, let's assume, like statistically, if we need all 5 Reapers to be leaping in with me to be able to generate 100% of those downs and to get the HP from 100 to 0, if one of my Reapers is stuck in the back and he's not leaping with me, we're probably gonna get that guy down to like 80%, 90%, barely almost getting him down. And then what's gonna happen, right? The Druids are gonna pop their healing, the Vindicators are gonna react, the heal Vindies, they're gonna burst heal him back up. And then the last Reaper comes through and then he starts spinning to do nothing except pad, right? I'm saying this a little bit more harsh, guys, but this is the reality of the leap comp. The reason why we are not seeing so many downs happen at the same time on our first leap compared to other guilds is because we're really unsynced. We need to be there when I call for it. We need to be there when any commander calls for it. We leap it 3, 2, 1. You have to be there, right? So it's really important that you try to, what is it? Like you try to drain out all the mental noise that's going on here. Like everybody's talking, the game noise and stuff like that. As soon as you hear leap in 3, 2, 1, you need to be there. Okay. Um. Yeah.
All right, Ebbs is ready for us.
Okay. What are we doing? What is
Middle
Ebbs doing?
middle EOTM.